Hello, everyone. Today I have an amazing story for you. It's not only for listening practice, but also to inspire you. The story is called The Road of Effort, and it shows that determination and hard work can transform anyone's life. There was a young man named Aiden, 20 years old, living in a quiet coastal town surrounded by deep blue waters. Aiden had big dreams. He wanted to build a chain of innovative tech centers and become a successful entrepreneur. But life wasn't easy for him. His family lived modestly. His father, Evan, repaired old fishing boats, and his mother, Elena, worked long hours in a small clothing shop. Aiden's little brother, Milo, was just 9 and admired him more than anyone. One windy evening, Aiden sat on a broken wooden bench near the ocean, watching the waves crash. He whispered, "I want to change my family's life, but where do I start when we barely have enough to survive?" The next morning, Aiden shared his dream with his father. Evan sighed and said, "Aiden, dreams aren't free. If you want something, you must work for it. Start with what you have, even if it seems small." Aiden thought deeply. Then an idea lit up in his mind. In his town, people often struggled with technical problems, phones, laptops, cameras, but the nearest repair center was far away. Aiden knew a little bit about technology, so he decided to start a small tech help service. But there was a problem. Aiden had no tools and no money to buy them. Still, he decided to take a chance. He walked many miles to meet Mr. Harris, the owner of an old tech shop in another town, known for being serious and mistrustful. With courage, Aiden said, "Sir, I want to start a tech help service in my town. I don't have money now, but if you let me borrow some basic tools for 1 week, I'll work hard, repair devices, return your tools, pay you back, and keep a small profit." Mr. Harris raised a brow. "Why should I trust you?" Aiden replied, "Because I'm determined. I will prove myself." After a long silence, Mr. Harris said, "All right, 1 week. If you fail to return the money, don't come back." Aiden was overjoyed. The next morning, he returned home with the borrowed tools and set up a tiny repair table near the old lighthouse. He greeted everyone warmly, offering free checkups for damaged devices. People were hesitant at first. He was young and new to this. But after repairing a fisherman's radio perfectly, more people came. By the end of the day, he had earned a small profit. That evening, he walked all the way back to Mr. Harris, paid him, and the old man nodded. "You kept your word. Come tomorrow." From then on, Aiden worked tirelessly. He woke up before sunrise, studied repair manuals, watched free online tutorials at the town library, and repaired every gadget with attention. After 2 months, he saved enough to buy his first small set of tools. One customer said, "Aiden, you're great at repairing, but have you ever thought of designing your own devices? You'd earn more." The idea excited Aiden, but also scared him. He had never designed anything on his own. But this was the moment he understood. Nothing is free, neither success nor knowledge. Aiden decided to try, but he had no idea where to begin. So he returned to Mr. Harris and asked, "Sir, can you teach me how to design simple tech devices?" Mr. Harris frowned. "Why should I teach you? If you learn, you won't need my tools. It's bad for my business." Aiden smiled gently. "You're right, but I'll never forget the man who helped me take my first step. If I succeed, I'll bring customers to your shop." Mr. Harris thought for a while and finally agreed. "Fine, but designing is not easy. It takes patience and endless practice." So Aiden began learning. He reached the shop every morning at 4 a.m. Mr. Harris taught him circuits, wiring, and how to build small gadgets. At first, Aiden failed. His circuits overheated, wires melted, and devices didn't turn on. One day, after yet another failure, Aiden felt defeated. "Maybe I'm not good enough," he muttered. But then he remembered his father's words, "Dreams aren't free." Every failure was a lesson. The next day, he returned with renewed determination. Slowly, his designs improved. After weeks of effort, Mr. Harris handed him a small gadget and said, "Perfect, you're ready." Aiden rented a tiny workspace behind his house and began building small devices. His family was amazed. Milo helped him test gadgets, and his mother served him warm tea at night. Soon, Aiden wasn't just repairing, he started making portable chargers, simple smart lamps, and tiny speakers. People loved them. But life tested him again. A new tech center opened in town, big, modern, stylish, owned by a young businessman named Darian. People rushed there because of the fancy displays and flashing lights. Aiden's sales dropped. Fear gripped him. What if everything I built disappears, he wondered. But instead of giving up, Aiden asked his customers, "What does Darian's shop have that I don't? How can I improve?" Some said, "His shop looks modern." Others said, "His packaging is stylish." Aiden realized he needed to grow, not just in skill, but in presentation. Using his savings, he decorated his workspace, added bright lights, redesigned his packaging, and began offering free tech tips on a small chalkboard. He watched tutorials on design and improved everything he could. Slowly, customers returned. One elderly man told him, "Many young people quit when things get hard, but you didn't. That's why we trust you." Months passed. Aiden's business grew. He saved enough to open a small shop named Aiden's Tech Hub. It wasn't as fancy as Darian's, but it felt warm, helpful, and honest. Every morning he opened it with a smile. His family supported him in every way. Then another challenge came. One stormy night, lightning struck the building next to his shop, causing a fire that spread to Aiden's workspace. He rushed in and managed to stop the flames, but many of his tools burned. By morning, the town heard the news. "What will Aiden do now?" people whispered. Aiden felt broken, but not defeated. He stood outside the burnt shop and said, "I've faced struggles before. I will face this too. I won't give up." He counted his savings. They weren't enough. Fear gripped in his chest. But he remembered his journey and how he began with nothing. He turned to the community for advice. He visited Mr. Harris again, who said, "Aiden, you already know what to do. Believe in yourself, work hard. People will help you when they see you helping yourself." Inspired, Aiden rebuilt from scratch. He repaired what he could, borrowed minimal tools, and continued serving even in small amounts. People admired him. Many donated money, parts, materials, and even their time to help. Once again, Aiden realized, when you don't give up, others won't give up on you. Months later, Aiden reopened his shop, bigger and better, with new tools, new products, and new designs. On opening day, the mayor said, "Aiden, you are an inspiration. You've shown that with dedication, anything is possible." Aiden spoke to the crowd. Nothing in life is free. Not success, not respect, not trust. You must earn everything through hard work and perseverance. Never let failure stop you. After his shop became a symbol of hope. People from nearby towns visited to meet the young man who never gave up. Aiden's story teaches us: 1. Dreams require effort and sacrifice. 2. Failure is a lesson, not an ending. 3. Help yourself first, then others will help you. 4. Never give up. Success often comes after the hardest moments. Aiden didn't just build a tech shop, he built a life full of purpose, respect, and pride. And so can you. Remember, nothing is free, but everything is possible.